Right, good morning everybody and welcome to the Sparkle Safety Spot. Firefighter Bo Hagar here in Little Rock. It's kind of a rainy day outside, pretty foggy, so good day to be indoors. There's been so many things going on. See, I'm here guest hosting the show again today, and it's because Molly and Dayna are in DC still doing fire prevention conference and everything up there. Really great deal for them. Get to meet a lot of very important people that work for our country to make sure everything runs accordingly, everybody's safe. Last weekend, Molly came here to Little Rock. We had the dedication ceremony for the Arkansas Fallen Firefighter Memorial at the state capitol here in Little Rock. It was a really great time. We had, and it had to have been 1,000 or so firefighters from all over the state, some from out of state that came to witness the ceremony. We had the governor for here in Arkansas. He was there. He spoke at the ceremony along with a lot of other wonderful people. We had a lot of television personalities there from here in Arkansas, from the local news stations. It was a really great time. It was a really great ceremony. It was really good to see all the firefighters come together. And, we had honor guard from Little Rock and North Little Rock, Conway, Maumelle, all over the place. They all came together as one honor guard. Same with the Pipes and Drums band from all over the state. They all came together and made one Pipes and Drums band. I mean, it was just incredible to see all the firefighters from Arkansas here come together and work as one department. It was a really great ceremony. Molly and Dayna had a great time here. A lot of people got to meet them that haven't got to meet them yet, and so it was really great to have them here. They've been so busy though. They were here on Saturday for the dedication for the memorial, and on Sunday they were on their way to DC, and they've been in DC all week. So we're looking forward for them to get back and hear all about the great things that they did up there. And in the meantime, you can follow Molly on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Molly the Fire Safety Dog. I follow her. She every day is posting great things that she's doing, the conventions that she's doing, the booths that she's doing, all the safety education that she's providing up there. Well, go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just go out. Didn't see that.
All right, anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, she posts things every day that they have going on, and they're so busy. They do a really wonderful job with what they do. Molly is an extremely intelligent girl, and you don't very often see dogs that, even the smart ones that do tricks, that do the kind of tricks that Molly does. And I really don't even like to say tricks. I like to say that it's it's a skill set. I mean, she teaches you how to crawl low under smoke, go to your meeting place. I mean, it's all kinds of great things that she does. So make sure you follow them on Facebook. Let's see here. Molly is nominated for a Heroes recognition. She's needing all the votes she can get. You can go to her Facebook page and you'll see the update. She posted a reminder every morning, every evening to try to get as many people to vote for her on the website. She needs as many votes as she can. She's up against some really strong competition, and she doesn't have as many followers on Facebook as some of the other ones. So we want to try to get her more people following her. That lets us get the message out to more people, and then that in turn give more people that could go and vote for Molly to get the Hero Dog Award for the year. So like I said, go to her Facebook page, like it, follow the link to go vote to make sure she gets this award. Oh man, so many things going on. Today, you can probably notice that I'm a little dark right now. You can't really see me. I'm kind of silhouette. And it kind of worked out good because it gives me something else to show you that we use here in the fire service. But really what happened was I had this whole thing planned out today to go along with the memorial dedication from last weekend. I'll talk about that first. You can see on the wall behind me, this is here at the Central Fire Station at 624 South Chester Street in Little Rock. This is our memorial wall to all the fallen firefighters from here in Little Rock. And there's 25 men on this wall, their plaque, their picture, and the story of what happened to them. And we spent a lot of time and money and effort. Some firefighters from here on the job here in Little Rock helped build this, and everything really came together nicely. Like I said, there's 25 men up on the wall, dating all the way from over here, from 1891 to the last one, which was Captain Edwin G. Murphy from Engine 7, who unfortunately lost his life in 1984. So, it's been 30 years. We haven't had any incidents in 30 years here in Little Rock, and, we want to make it another 30, and another 30 after that, another 30 after that. We had a really big tragedy in Boston. The Boston Fire Department lost 2 of their own in a really big fire just the other day, so keep them in your thoughts. It's a very tragic thing. It's something that we firefighters come to work knowing that we deal with that every day. But, we hate to lose anybody. It doesn't matter if it was here in Little Rock or in Boston or, in Japan or Europe, any of those places. Anytime that we lose a firefighter, it's you can feel it through the whole fire service worldwide. So, we really hate that. Like I said, our thoughts are with the Boston Fire Department and their families. Anyway, like I said, I was going to talk about this wall today, and I came in and we were having a lighting problem. You see up here, this track lighting is usually what lights up this wall every day, and today it just doesn't want to act right. So it gave me something else I could talk to you about. I tried to show some equipment that firefighters use, and one of the very important things that we do is, as you can imagine, in a house fire, you can't see anything. Everything's dark, even in broad daylight. The smoke makes everything dark. You can't see. So we have lights of all different kinds, and one of the most common lights, you use everywhere, you have them in your house, but it's a flashlight. And you say this is it's kind of a pretty cool little flashlight, but it's bright, it's LED, it cuts through smoke pretty well, allows us to see. One of the things that we do going off this memorial wall is anytime that we are in trouble, we get trapped inside of a house, we can't get our way out, or we run out of air, or anything like that, which is a bad situation for us. We're trained for hopefully not to get into those kind of situations. But, what's called the pass device on our air packs, the alarm that goes off when we don't move, will alert everybody to that there's a downed firefighter that we got to find and get them out of the situation they're in. But the firefighter will also take their flashlight and they will stick it right here on the ground pointing up. And that will light up the whole area they're around, the ceiling above them and everything else. And firefighters that are coming to rescue them will look for that light, and that'll help find them. So that's just one of the many lights. We have a lot of different spotlights, and that's what I have lighting up the wall behind me today. I'm actually using a spotlight off of our ladder truck, and I'm not going to be able to move it very far, but this one is on a tripod. About as far as I can get. Anyway, this one's on a tripod. Has a stand. We can elevate it up and down. We can use it inside of a house fire to help light up a house. We do that often. But also in the middle of the night, we will set them around the scene that we're working in. Raise those lights up, turn them on, and it's almost as bright as daytime outside. So it allows us to move around the fire scene and find our tools, make sure we're not tripping over any hose lines or anything like that. But we carry these on every apparatus. I mean, every fire truck has spotlights of all different kinds, all different sizes. Right now, this one that I have with me is plugged into the outlet here in this room. But we carry generators on the truck, portable generators that we can carry anywhere with us on the scene, plug these lights into and turn them on. Also, our fire trucks have an onboard generator, so we have various outlets along the fire truck that we can plug these lights and other tools into as well and use those. So, This is something that we use every day. It's just kind of a commonplace for us. You know, we get off the fire truck and we always have a flashlight with us. You can see this flashlight here has a seat belt around it. We actually use it as a shoulder strap. So we'll take it, just throw it over our shoulder, and it carries with us when we go. So we always have a flashlight, but we'll get off the truck, you know, we're grabbing tools of all different kinds, and you know, every firefighter. And one of the things we always go to grab is start grabbing these spotlights, especially at nighttime. And they help our job, make it so much easier to do what we need to do, be able to move around and function. They help us find people that are in trouble inside of a house fire a lot faster. So it's kind of appropriate that the lights went out today, so I can show you, talk to you a little bit about these lights. And I'm sorry that I can't move this one any further. I mean, actually, I will. Since we're done with the memorial wall, and now you can see me a little better, this is a spotlight that was lighting that wall up. You can see it's got a long base. This base extends and it retracts. It has the tripod on the bottom of it. And they actually have different plugs that go to them that we have to adapt them to any kind of different thing. This plug actually comes off of this light, and we had to modify it so it would fit into a house outlet. And you know, and of course, our outlets here in America are different from the ones in the UK and other parts of the world. But also the outlets for plugging into the fire truck are a lot different than what we use in our house as well. So we have to have a lot of different adapters to be able to plug these lights into a lot of different places. All right, so like I said, it's appropriate that the lights went out, so I talked to you about those today. The safety hazard that I want to share with you today, obviously with lights, they're run off of electricity. Electricity is something we deal with here in the fire service every day. We go into a house fire or a building fire. The first thing that we do is cut off the utilities. We cut off the lights, we cut off the gas, the water, all that stuff, because you know, that causes a whole nother different hazard than just being inside of a house that's on fire. So we always cut those things off. So to you, I want to say that never play with an outlet. Don't play with cords. Allow your parents to deal with those things. Never stick anything inside of an outlet. And if you don't have them, ask your parents. They make covers that will cover the outlets in your houses to keep you safe from them. So ask your parents to get those and plug them into the outlets so that you don't, get into something that you don't need to be into. So that's my safety tip today. Be careful. Don't ever run cords and extension cords underneath any kind of rug or carpeting. And make sure that you don't overload your outlets. You know, we're really bad about getting a strip outlet, plugging it into one outlet, and then plugging 10 different things into that strip outlet. The problem is all of those 10 things are actually still just drawing off of one outlet. So you're overloading that outlet, you're heating it up, making it hot, and you know, it's just a really bad situation to starting a house fire. So check your outlets, make sure they're not overloaded, use circuit breakers, and all the things to the adults and to the children. Never play with any outlets, never play with any electrical wiring. So that's it for me today. I want to thank the Keep Kids Fire Safe Foundation for everything that they do. They have a great, wonderful program. We'd really like to see that it grow from what it already is. I mean, it's a big deal now. We'd like to see it even get bigger. More fire departments begin to partner with the Keep Kids Fire Safe Foundation. Thank you to all the wonderful people at First Alert for everything you do every day to keep children and their families safe. And thank you to Chief Summers here in Little Rock, the Little Rock Fire Department, for allowing us to do the show with Molly and right every week. You know, we really enjoy it. And thank you to all the firefighters across the world that put your life on the line every day to make sure that everybody else is safe. And we always want to make sure that we're safe, but, you know, we're selfish. We like to put other people above ourselves, and that's just a part of this job. Thank you for doing that. So, hopefully, Molly will be back next week. I think that is the plan. They should be coming back from DC. So we look forward to them being back on the show and telling us all about the great things they did in DC, and even talking to us more about the 5 weeks in Nebraska. So, you know, hoping things will slow down a little bit so they have time to you know, get some rest a little bit. But until next time, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you on the next show.